Shalom started us off by giving all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father, the name of His Son, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Wahakadash Wakah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the faithful elect. Shalom Wabarakim. La'ata Aman Bakar, which is to say that same phrase in the Hebrew, right? Shalom to the faithful elect, man. Shalom to you faithful elect. Those slated to be saved from the destruction, through the destruction, appointed to America, man, and certain parts of the globe. You see what I'm saying? And to all of America's wicked inhabitants, all right, which will be none other. Those that are to be delivered will be none other than the Israelites, which consist of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. The men teaching the truth across the four corners of the earth, and the men, women, and children have turned back and have awakened. You see, according to destination, predestination. All right. So this is the 25th episode, possibly the 26th episode. I don't know, but if I'll stand upon my watch. And in this segment, we're gonna be going over. You see the title, man. A damn flying flame ball. You know, pretty much was captured going through China. You see what I'm saying? Which is where Moab is at. You know, that's Moab, and that's prophecy. That ultimately signals Yahweh Shah coming back, which is why we do these watches. The next segment we're gonna be going into is pretty much this vaccine is going to equal the pestilence, which the Father foretold, and we're telling people about. And then in the last part of this episode, we're just going to be going into how pretty much, you know, this whole COVID thing was just a survey for the NWO, you know, seeing how testing people to see how it was. And the times we in, man. So this is letting you see the things we'll be covering. I'm sure most of you have probably seen that. So I try to tend to bring out stuff that ain't, you know, too much on the forefront. You see this? Super gonorrhea, you know what I'm saying? See, due to COVID overuse of antibiotic blame. See that? So that's showing you that that's true. It's gonna, you know, this vaccine is really gonna bring the damn pestilence. And that's pretty much that. Now, Salakia. Now, starting off with this. So it says giant fireball streaks across crashes on ground in China. It is a meteor watch. You see, it's Salakia. It said it is a meteor watch viral video. Okay, this happened, you know, basically some days ago. And you know, I'm just now getting to it by the Spirit. Hey, man, I'm telling you, this is the time we in. You definitely want to be locking in, man, because you just feel in the Spirit that, you know, the Lord is on His way back, man. But first and foremost, this destruction that's promised. So you do not want to get caught out here in this shit, man. This is you know, images of it, and this completely was a sign. You see what I'm saying, to Moab about the judgment that's on the way to it, which I'll bring out. This is Jeremiah 48 and 16. The calamity of Moab is near to come, and his affliction hasted fast. You see, this says we often hear about meteor showers, but a recent incident has left people shocked. A massive fireball, presumed to be a meteor streaked across the sky before crashing on the ground in China. You see, in China, it's Moab. It says the huge fireball glowing brightly in the sky was captured in several videos as it came shooting towards the earth, as reported by the Daily Mail. It says this event occurred Shalom. It says this event. Hell yeah. Here they go with this crap. It says the ball of fire plummets into the county of Nang Quang in northwestern China. The incident is said to have occurred at around 7 a.m. on December 23rd, Wednesday. Anyway, it says reported quoting locals residents. Reported Daily Mail reported quoting local residents that they had heard loud bangs. Now we're just gonna go ahead and get straight to it, man. You know, I ain't got to do no talking. Yeah. So as you see, I'm gonna get some more videos because there's more. See that? And here they go talking about some damn NASA. That wasn't NASA. That was the Lord. See that? Let me make sure this is all that's on here. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this, and then I'm gonna get the scriptures. Difference between an asteroid and a meteor. Difference between and meteor. An asteroid is a large chunk of rock left over from collisions over the early solar system whereas a meteor is what astronomers call a flash of light in the atmosphere when debris burn up. This debris itself is known as a meteoroid. Most are so small they are vaporized in the atmosphere. If any of the meteoroid makes it to Earth, it is called a meteorite. Meteors, meteoroids, and meteorites normally originate from asteroids and comets. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Now, So this is what they tried to say. This is the angels, man. 100%. No doubt about it. Now, I don't know if destruction hit the place. So that's why I was like slow to bring it out for whatever reason. But nonetheless, this is prophecy. This is the Lord, keeping his word. This is Jeremiah 48, and I'm gonna start at 16. It says, the calamity of Moab is near to come, and his affliction hasted fast. Now I'm gonna jump down to the point. This is verse 45. It says that they fled. It says that they fled. I'm gonna start at 44. It says I'm gonna start at 43. It says, fear and the pit and the snare shall be upon thee, O inhabitant of Moab, saith the Lord. Really, I didn't have to get that, but let's keep going. It says, he that fled from the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that getteth up out of the pit shall be taken into snare. For I will bring it upon it, even upon Moab, the year of their visitation, saith the Lord. Now this is going into another prophecy dealing with Moab, but this is the point. It says, they that fled stood under the shadow of Heshbon, and Heshbon is a place in between Moab, ancient Moab, and Ammon, and Ammon being the so-called Japanese. Now Ammon was on the outskirts of from like the top of the bottom of Gad to the top of Reuben, and underneath. So pretty much you got Reuben right there. That would be on the, and Ammon was right next to them on the right, and then you would have Gad underneath Reuben, and on the right of them, which would be right underneath Ammon, would be Moab, and then underneath Moab would be Ammon. Now, in between Ammon and Moab is this place Heshbon, which was pretty much a city of the Amorites, the ancient, the ancient habitation of today's so-called Japanese people. But anyway, they was driven out of the land. Now it says they that fled. It says they that fled stood under the shadow of Heshbon. And what is the Lord going into? I don't really want to make this too much of a breakdown, so I'm gonna just go ahead and read it and I'll explain. It says, because of the force, but a fire shall come forth out of Heshbon, and a flame from the midst of Sihon, and shall devour the corner of Moab, and the crown of the head of the tumultuous one. Now this goes into the prophecy that was foretold to happen to Moab, because Moab followed what Ammon did. Ammon had a king named let me get it real quick, because Moab is pretty much the sons. Moab and Ammon are the sons of Lot. So let me go to Numbers 22 just to get some understanding on it. This is 21. It says, and Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. So Sihon. So let's keep going, which is the king of the Amorites. Ammon being these Amorites, Salakia. Let's keep going. It says okay, Khan. That's exactly what. Salakia. Bear with me. Finna look that word up. That word Heshbon. Because it's gonna tell you two places. You see what I'm saying? So let me get it real quick. Heshbon. Let me turn this down, brightness up. Alright. Heshbon. All right, come on.
Strong's H 2809. Heshbon. Heshbon.
Okay, king of the Amorites. Now Heshbon is between, as I said, is between you know what I already said. Now, what the hell I'm trying to do now? Okay, Slocky, so I take that back. Scratch what I said about Ammon. Just put Amorites, the Amorites there, right? So now let's read this. This is Numbers 22 and 21. And Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. Now it says, let me pass through thy land. We will not turn into the field or into the vineyards. We will not drink of the waters of the well, but we will go along by the king's way until we be past thy borders. And it says, and Sihon would not suffer Israel. You see what I'm saying? So they pretty much, you're going to read the verse to tell you how he wasn't dealing with us. He pretty much, they want to smoke with us. And pretty much the children of, let me go here now, just to make sure I'm explaining this correctly, because this is not to, you know, do a breakdown on nothing on this. But I don't want to be saying nothing wrong, you know, saying it off. So let me get it correct since I am bringing it out. All right. All right. Bear with me one moment. And see, people don't know this shit serious. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got people that don't have no clue about any of this, man. You know what I'm saying? In the truth. But anyway, Amorite. It says, okay, let's find out exactly what the hell out of here. Because we got to get this down real quick. Amorite. Salakia. 21. For On is the border between the Amorites. Let me make sure this is right. Because they be fucking shit up, man. You know, because you got all this history. So you got already breaking the scriptures down, what they talking about, going into the prophecies, then you got history, man. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know history to get the prophecy right. But either way, the people of Moab, the so-called Chinese people, they follow what the Amorites did, right? So that's the whole point, because when you think of a shadow, what does a shadow do? A shadow follows. So they follow suit pretty much on how the Amorites got down with us. So that's why the Lord is sending this amongst these damn people, nonetheless. Because I'm going to keep it short and sweet like that, man. You know? It says, they that fled, Jeremiah 48 and 45, they that fled stood under the shadow of Heshbon because of the force. And see, they want to follow suit. It's like how people stand behind the shadow of Egypt. Like I tell you right here, just to show you what it's talking about. You know, because it's just getting those people right. But either way, the so-called Chinese people today, in the ancient times, in the spirit, they followed what the Amorites did. And then I guess you could say in the spirit too, that pretty much the Amorites would symbolize the Edomites as well. You know what I'm saying? As far as the whole shadow thing. This is Isaiah 30 to show you you trust in the shadow, you following. This is Yep. It says, Isaiah 30:3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. You see what I'm saying? So it's pretty much likened unto, in a sense, you following up behind people as well too. But the shadow is the ass end of everything. You see what I'm saying? You're basically following, because the shadow follow you in this sense. So they that fled stood under the shadow of Heshbon because of the force, but a fire. You see what I'm saying? And what, because of what force? They wanted to pretty much get in the shadow. Since they couldn't beat the Amorites themselves, they trusted in the shadow. You see what I'm saying? The memory. They kept up the memory. They pretty much copycatted. You see what I'm saying? That's likened unto them shadowing. You see what I'm saying? If you ever watched Naruto, dude that got the shadow powers. You see what I'm saying? Make sure this shit ain't. The dude that got the shadow powers, man. The shadow copy what he do. You see that? So it's like it's following. So that's what Moab did. And they did that because they seen the force that the Amorites had, and they admired that. So this is prophecy that just happened, man. It says, they that fled under the shadow of Heshbon, Slaki, they that fled stood under the shadow of Heshbon because of the force. But a fire shall come forth out of Heshbon. See, so pretty much you're going to be recompensed from doing that. Just like the Lord told our people, them trusting in the shadow, the 2/3 of the Israelites, the Lord has pretty much said, you following up behind them is going to bring forth a certain thing for your ass. So it's the same thing with Moab, man. So from them doing it has brought a fire. It's going to bring a fire out of doing that. You see that? Now watch this. It says, shall come forth out of Heshbon and a flame from the midst of Sion. You see, and when you're in the midst of something, that take me right here to Jeremiah 50:37. I believe that is 50:37. When you go into mist means mingled. Pretty much, it says, this is Jeremiah 50:37. A sword is upon their horses and upon their chariots, and all the people and all the mingled people that are in the midst of her. So when you're in the midst of something, like you lost in the sauce, man. You partaking, you like heavily in it. You saturated with it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what mist is going into. It says, and they shall become a woman. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. All right. Now going back to Jeremiah 48:45. They that fled stood under the shadow of Heshbon because of the force, but a fire shall come forth out of Heshbon, and a flame out of the midst of Sion. So that's it. That's that flame you just seen. But we're going to show you what it symbolizes. It says, and shall devour the corner of Moab and the crown of the head of the tumultuous ones. Now this is 100% prophecy, which is why we jumping back here. You see that? Because Jeremiah went on to pronounce this. So I'm going to show you. Let's go here real quick. This is Romans 15:4. It says that whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Now watch this. This is Numbers 21. Salaki. Actually, this is Numbers 24, and I'm going to just jump to the point in 17. And it reads, it says, I shall see him. You see what I'm saying? I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Sheth. And Sheth going into Seth, the third child of Adam and Eve. Now, when you go into those words, you see that's the same link up, right? That actually is talking about Yahushua, man. So that flame symbolized Yahushua. And I'll prove it real quick. This is in the blue letter. I shall see him, you see, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. It's talking about Yahushua. There shall come a star out of Jacob. Watch this. So Yahushua on his way back, man. You know, that's what this represents. I'm going to just get the scripture to prove it. That this talking about him. This is Matthew 2:2. It says, I'm going to start at 1. Now, when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east. See, where is this? Where did this happen at? In the east, in China. It says, listen, it says, for we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him. Now let's jump back. This is Numbers 24:17 in the blue letter. I shall see him, but not now. Now, this was Balaam talking to Balak, who was the king of the Moabites, who's trying to get Balaam to curse us, but he couldn't. It says, I shall behold him, but not now. You see? So he was pretty much telling him, it says it's a parable, but it was a prophecy, man. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise. You see? So that's talking about Yahushua. Now watch this. So 100% show you this. When you go into that word, matter of fact, let's do it like this. Yeah, when you go into that word star, right? It says star of Messiah, right? So that represents the Messiah, that star. Proving that. And just to let you know I'm reading it.
Strong's H3556. Kosav.
See that? Now it says personification, God's omniscience. If I even said that right. But anyway, listen, the root word etymology probably the same as in the sense of rolling, in the sense of blazing. See that? So that's what the star, that's the meaning of this word star. Listen, it says in the sense of blazing, it say a round or as shining. See? You can't make this up, man. It says to roll up when you go into the Jacenius Chaldee lexicon. Salakia, the Jacenius Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, it says to roll up in a ball, a globe, a ball. You see, this is a goddamn fireball, man. See that? I don't know. I guess I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? This is and then let's get that word rolling. It said in the sense of rolling, moving. When you go in that word, simple definition on the word rolling, it says moving by turning over and over on an axis. It's done or happening in a steady and continuous way. Look, move or cause to move in a direction, you see, in a particular direction. Didn't the Lord said a flame was gonna, because we reading this in Numbers 24:17, and he's telling this to the king of Moab. It says, I shall see him, but not now. Meaning he's gonna see him later. Because ultimately that's when Yahushua was born, but it's talking about him coming back, which is why we do these watches, man. It says, I shall behold him, but not now. You see? There shall come a star out of Jacob. And that star is going into a damn a blaze, man. You see what I'm saying? That star represents a blaze. In the sense of blazing, when you get the word blazing, it says fire. Look up, says a very large or fiercely burning fire. See that? So that was 100% the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Sending that out. We 100% notice This is 100. This is scriptural, 100%. This is Hebrews 12:9. For our God is a consuming fire. You see, and then it tells us right here. I believe that's Psalms in the let's see what chapter that is. I believe that's the 78th chapter. Said he was gonna nope. Let me just go ahead and get it real quick. Grab that real quick. Stirring fire. Go ahead. Shalom. So I'm gonna read it one more time. So that was 100% Yahweh. Brothers didn't just hear me. This is Hebrews 12. I mean Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. You see that? It says Hebrews 12:29. For our God is our power is a consuming fire. See that? And it going here. This is Psalms 104:4. Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. You see? Hebrews 1:7. The other one was Psalm 104:4. But anyways, Hebrews 1:7. It says, and of the angels he said, who maketh his angels, and of the angels he said, who maketh his angels spirits, and his ministers a flame of fire. So when they come in the form of fire, man. And Yahweh Shai is made. He was put up a little bit above, made a little higher. Angels are subject to him. So this 100% was representing Yahweh. This is Peter, 1 Peter 3:22, who is gone into heaven and is on the right hand of God. Angels and authorities and powers being made subject unto him. See that? So if they coming with fire, the Most High's fire, what you think? You see what I'm saying? So that's why this prophecy was written like this. Numbers 20:24 and 17 back in the let me drop this. I don't need that. I don't need that. Bear with me 1 second. Alright. It says, going into it, it says, I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. And then nigh, when you go in that word nigh, it means time. So at that time, this was all the way in. See that? And the star already happened because Yahweh has already been born. So what's this? This is his return. You see? Of time when you go into that. And let's go back. So that's when you get that. And then behold, listen.
Strong's H, 7789. Sure. And second entry.
Shawar, meaning to behold, observe, regard, to watch, lie in wait, lurk for it, to spy out. So he knew. You You see, he knew. He knew. He knew. He knew what that vision represented. You see what I'm saying? And then when you go back into star, it says in the sense of rolling, which is moving in a continuance, a particular direction. You see what I'm saying? It says, look, to turn one's eyes upward, typically to show surprise or disapproval. You see that? So that's what this did, man. A big ass flying damn fireball. It says, of a person or animal lie down and turn over and while remaining in the same place. Of a moving ship, because that could have been a chariot. You see, aircraft or vehicle rock or oscillate, move around an axis. See that? This is powerful, man. This is powerful. And then it says, to get this part, it says make something by forming material into a cylinder or ball. See that? better know what's going on out here, man. The Lord not playing. You know, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught up. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. So the Lord, I don't know, what was the last thing you brothers heard? So I can go ahead and close this out, move on. Just let me know. What was the last word heard? You know what I'm saying? So we can move on. What was the last word brothers heard? Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. What was the last word brothers heard? Or whoever in here. I don't know. But that's what I was saying, man. That's 100% representing Yahushua coming. The scriptures just told us that he's going to strike through kings. And, he's going to wound the head over many countries. He's going to strike through kings in the day of his wrath and wound the heads over many countries. He's after the top men, man. You see what I'm saying? So that's the princes, because princes and corners and dignity represent. You see, corners represent. It's actually talking about the princes, but when you go in the corners, it shows you beards, and which is dignity. You see what I'm saying? A badge of honor. You know, it's a symbol of, you know, being high up. And remember, when he comes, he got to bring everybody high down low. You see? So these heathens, they lifted up. They lifted up, man. You know, that's pretty much it. See, giant fireball seen over China. And people playing, thinking this y'all something simple. They don't even know what this going into. That shit ain't no. What the fuck was NASA doing? They predict things that will pass close to the earth 100 years from now. And not this. See that? Woo! See that? Yeah. All praise to the Heavenly Father. You know? So yeah, that's pretty much it on that, man. So we gonna move on. Alright. So now, what are we on? We on pretty much the all right, pretty much. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and go into this. So this came out, you know, U.S. reports its first known case of new Salakia. The U.S. reports its first known case of new UK COVID variant. Colorado man confirmed the case of B117, thought to be a more contagious strain, as second suspected case found in same state. You see that? So they just all over the damn place. First, it's the first case, then you reading this, now it's the second case in the same state. You see what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, regarding that Moab thing, you just want to read, you can read pretty much Psalms 110 in verse 5 on down. You see what I'm saying? Which is what the corners is talking about, because the corners going into the heads. You see, because your corners is on your head. You see what I'm saying? Your pride is, your dignity is found on your head. So that's who the Lord gonna come get. Your dignity in your beard, the corners of your beard, that's on your head, right? See that? Because remember, the prophecy was being told to a Moabite king who was trying to curse us, and it's ultimately showing you that the Lord is gonna get these damn Moabites, because they linked up with the damn devil, which is the other part I want to get to on that. Since you just mentioned that, Brought that back up. Yeah, they playing, man. Whatever's going on, I don't know what's going on with this shit, man. But anyway, yeah, so I ain't gonna keep going on that the Moab thing. That's pretty much it on that. But you know, with this, it's just funny because they said you couldn't even travel anymore from the UK. You see what I'm saying? Due to the strain that had so-called, broke out. And that's pretty much it on this. I ain't, it ain't that drawn out. But anyway, super gonorrhea cases rise due to COVID overuse of antibiotics. So this damn vaccine is doing damage. It's gonna bring that pestilence, which the Lord said will be the case. You know what I'm saying? So you see that. It's crazy. How does a vaccine give you this not gonorrhea, but super gonorrhea? See that? So it says 2020 was the year of the Rona, but 2021 could be another year plagued with a new ailment that's apparently on the come up, super gonorrhea, which is getting a COVID assist. It says the World Health Organization WHO told The Sun a mutant, more powerful strain of the burning STD is spreading worldwide, partly because of the pandemic, which has gotten more people on drugs, antibiotic, plus limited their access to healthcare. It says the WHO rep says overuse of antibiotics in the community can fuel the emergency of antimicrobial resistance and gonorrhea. It says azithromycin, a common antibiotic treating respiratory infections. It says was used for COVID treatment early in the pandemic. So they talking about super gonorrhea, man. You know, but this is all prophecy. It says this is true. In the early days of the virus, docs and hospitals were prescribing azithromycin, thinking it could help ward off problems caused by COVID. But the therapeutic has recently been debunked as mostly ineffective. So it says there's more, though. The WHO rep goes on to explain STI services have been severely curtailed due to shutdowns and all, and because of this, a lot of people have gone undiagnosed and untreated, which could have led to super gonorrhea spreading. Super gonorrhea. These people is nuts, bro. These damn devils, bro. All right, let me see. Yeah, the Lord said this was gonna come, man. You know. So that's that. As a result, the regular form of gonorrhea we all know and love has gotten stronger and more resistant to antibiotics that will normally kill it, like the drug. It says not only that the witchcraft, but having it increases your chance of contracting HIV by at least 5 times. So there are bigger ramifications. So you can't even deal with nobody no more during these times. It says, so what's the solution? A few things according to medicals. New treatment for one, less prescribing of antibiotics unless necessary. So they own witchcraft is causing the disease, which is, the vaccine, you see, and may be more protection during, you know what I'm saying, pick your poison. So that's it, man. So during these times, the Lord taking away everything. It says he's going to cause the mirth to go out of this place. Laughter and joy. This shit is crazy, But we know. We know, man. So you can't act like you don't know. Because you know. I don't know what this damn thing doing, man. All these damn pop-ups. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. Yeah, the hell with the damn devil. But anyway, so moving on. Bill Gates, this is getting his last part. Bill Gates, he ran his mouth a little too much. And he pretty much, alluded to the fact of the this whole pandemic stuff was pretty much a survey for, the NWO, the New World Order, man. And we'll show you if I can get it on here. Let me see. Because the article I got, it literally just hit the point. And I was just looking at it. You know what? We do it like this. Yep. Haha. See, I didn't even save it. Bill Gates unleashes, somehow I thought I did. Bill Gates unleashes dark prediction for the post-coronavirus world. You see, this is after the vote, it goes out. It says, headlines are filled with coronavirus and COVID-19 related news. It says these days, and all that we can do is try our best and protect ourselves while waiting for more viable treatments and for the best vaccines. Y'all are. It says not too long ago, new details about coronavirus invading men's testicles started freaking out people. Look, this article came out in November. So it was true. What did we just read? Super gonorrhea. Not too long ago, new details about coronavirus invading men's, started freaking out people. See that? Man, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this? But anyway, it says, this is what he said. We're going to close out. Dark predictions are about a post-coronavirus world. He said that the virus would definitely and fundamentally change the way the people travel and conduct business, even after the pandemic will be over. My prediction will be that over 50% of business travel and over 30% of days in office will go away. You see that? So this was just a test run to get people used to being out of the office, to see how people react to it. That's what he's pretty much saying, man. That's what the hell I hear. It says he told Andrew Ross Sorkin during the New York Times Deal Book Conference. See that? It says more than that, and so they just revealed it, man. Ain't nothing. All they was doing was getting people used to desensitizing them and gradualism, man. And we knew what time it was. You see what I'm saying? But we'll see, because they could try to come and flip it and act like that ain't the case. Because the devil, he always trying to do that. But every time he try to counter us, the Lord counter him back, because we ain't speaking our own words. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 2 and 2 Corinthians. Hell is this? 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So he's not going to get the advantage, man. He making his own tongue fall upon himself. You see what I'm saying? And all that see them shall flee away. So we already getting our stuff together, you see, to pretty much get positioned. We already ahead. These people got to get used to not traveling anymore. You see that? So it says more than that. It was also revealed that Gates predicted that there will be a very high threshold for conducting business trips now that working from home is more feasible. So all this was a setup, man. This man just told it all. This Bill Gates, man. You know what I'm saying? This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. No, 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. See? Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So the Lord, he kept his word, man. The Lord kept his word. This is 1 Peter 4 and 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So that's it, man. My prediction will be that over 50% of business travel and over 30% of days in office will go away. So there's no more cubicles. You looking cute. You stunting and fronting. You see what I'm saying? You got the big desk job. All that stuff over with, man. They don't give a damn about these people. It says he told Andrew Ross Sorkin during the New York Times Deal Book Conference. More than that, it was revealed that Gates predicted that there will be a very high threshold for conducting business trips now that working from home is more feasible. He also highlighted the fact that some companies may be more extreme with their massive efforts to reduce in-person meetings. See? It's crazy, man. Jump on here real quick. I'm close out after this. See that? Amidst everything going on these days, Bill Gates comes into the picture and makes a gloomy prediction about the future, about post-coronavirus world, according to reports coming from NBC. It says he said the virus would definitely and fundamentally change the way people travel and conduct business even after the pandemic will be over. That's crazy. See that? But that's prophecy. It's the end of all things, man. You know, and that's it. So Lord willing, has been edifying, man. You know, destruction is coming to this place. Yahweh Shai, he definitely on his way back, man. You see what I'm saying? And these devils is definitely doing what the Lord said they would do. As the scriptures say, you can he's gonna make their own tongue fall against. They was gonna make their own tongue fall against them. And it also says you can do nothing against the truth. You know what I'm saying? Before the truth. So it don't matter what they say. You know? Let me get that. That close out. You know? So we got a sure word of prophecy. This is 2 Corinthians 13 and 8. It says, for we can do nothing. You probably jump up some. Yeah, that's it. For we can do nothing against the truth before the truth. See that? So that's it, man. This word is sure it's going to happen regardless how they try to word it, however they try to do, and they're going to put us on game. And at the end of the days, knowledge will be increased. So, hey, man, you better take this serious, lock in. And, you know what I'm saying? Until next time, I'm going to say shalom.